In the quiet, rural corners of Brazil, where the vastness of the land seems to hold ancient secrets, there are tales whispered, stories that blur the line between reality and the truly inexplicable. Tonight, we journey back to the late 1980s, to a small town called Santa Rosa in Rio Grande do Sul. Here, a young girl, barely a teenager, would become the center of a storm of paranormal activity, earning her the chilling moniker, the Poltergeist Girl. This is the true story of Leonice Fitz. Our story begins in 1988. Leonice Fitz was just 13 years old, living a seemingly ordinary life in the Brazilian countryside. But Leonice was far from ordinary. Around her, the world seemed to bend. It started subtly, as these things often do, with whispers and movements that couldn't be explained. Objects would move on their own. Chairs scraping across wooden floors when no one was near. Kitchen utensils clattering to the ground. But soon, the disturbances escalated. Lights would flicker erratically, sometimes exploding in a shower of glass and sparks. Unexplained noises, whispers, and bangs echoed through the Fitz family home. It became clear these were not just coincidences. These phenomena were directly linked to Leonice. The fear in the household grew, but so did the local notoriety. News of the Poltergeist Girl of Santa Rosa spread like wildfire. The case even caught the attention of Fantástico, one of Brazil's most popular television programs, catapulting Leonice and her family into the national spotlight. People flocked to their home, drawn by morbid curiosity, hoping to witness the impossible. Amidst the chaos and the media frenzy, a key figure emerged, Father Edvino Friedrichs, a priest and parapsychologist. He meticulously investigated Leonice's case, spending considerable time observing the phenomena. His conclusion was chilling, yet offered a different perspective. He attributed the events not to spirits, but to telergy, the action of a mind at a distance, and typtology, the manifestation of intelligence through raps or noises. In his view, Leonice possessed an extraordinary, uncontrollable psychokinetic ability. The Fitz family itself had been living with this terror for years. Leonice's mother, Emma Fitz, recounted an unsettling incident from Leonice's early childhood. A doll, placed near young Leonice, seemed to possess a life of its own, moving and reacting, hinting at powers that had been dormant or simply unnoticed since birth. But there was one person who seemed to possess a unique connection, a calming influence over Leonice's tumultuous abilities. Her father, Arnildo Fitz. He was, by all accounts, the only one who could truly control the young girl, preventing explosions of light bulbs or the shattering of objects. His presence was a constant, fragile shield against the escalating chaos. Tragically, he passed away in 2003, leaving Leonice to grapple with her powers without her anchor. After the intense period of public exposure, Leonice, like many who experience such profound phenomena, sought a life away from the spotlight. She married, attempting to find normalcy. For a time, she even offered spiritual consultations, perhaps trying to harness or understand the very forces that had once tormented her. But she eventually withdrew, preferring a reserved existence, stating in a rare interview in 2002 that her powers still existed, but she chose not to demonstrate them, fearing a loss of control. Leonice Fitz passed away in 2010 at the relatively young age of 35, a victim of bone cancer. With her death, the full truth of her abilities, the source of the phenomena, and the mysteries that surrounded her were sealed away forever. Her story remains one of Brazil's most intriguing paranormal cases, a testament to unexplained forces that defy conventional understanding. The case of the Poltergeist Girl of Santa Rosa continues to challenge scientists and believers alike. Was Leonice truly a conduit for psychokinetic energy, an individual capable of manipulating the very fabric of reality with her mind? Or was there something else at play, a more sinister, unseen entity feeding off her very being? We may never know for certain, but Leonice Fitz left behind a legacy, a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying truths are the ones we cannot explain, lurking just beyond the edge of our perception.